we're going to talk about is the art room oath. You can see it up there. So I'm going to put it over here so you can see it a little bit bigger. Now, first thing we have to talk about is what does it mean to make an oath? An oath is a promise. Did you know that when you go to court and you testify, you say under oath that you will tell the truth and nothing but the truth? You are making a promise to the court. And the art room oath that we see up there and over here will tell you how you are promising to behave when you're in art class so that not only you, but your friends and students around you can be successful and we have a good, great artist community. Now, the first one is to always be ready to listen and participate. And what that means is that you're going to try to come in here ready to listen and be a part of art class. And one of the ways that you can promise to do that is that you promise that you are going to raise your hand and talk about what is being discussed. Now, that can seem like a pretty big promise sometimes. It's hard to always talk about what we're supposed to be talking about. And when we're really excited, it's hard to remember to raise our hands. But that's going to help me be fair and answer all your questions and make sure everybody gets attention. So that's a promise that we're going to make. We're going to be ready to listen and participate by raising our hands and talking about what is being discussed. The second one is that we will be responsible. What does it mean to be responsible? That means I recognize that I have to make choices. And I'm going to be responsible for myself, my work, and my materials. That means that if I get out the watercolors, I should probably make sure I clean up my mess. If I'm using markers, I should put the caps on all the way. It's simple things like that that help us have a good art room. What about myself? I'm responsible for how I behave. And if I need some help, a good way to get help is to ask for it. So being responsible for yourself sometimes means saying, I need help. It also means that I'm not going to bug the person next to me that's trying to do their artwork, right? I'm not going to mark on their paper because that's not my artwork. I'm responsible for my artwork. So I try to do the best on that I can that day. Okay, so let's go ahead and pause and talk about some of these things we just discussed. And maybe you can brainstorm what you think that looks like in the art room. All right, good job, guys. Now we're going to talk about the next one. And the next one says, I will treat others with respect. Respect is very important. I respect you, and I want you to show me respect too. And one of the ways we do that is the way we treat each other. Okay, so some of those, it can be kind of hard, but the best way to think about it is like this. I can treat others the way I want to be treated. I'm not going to do something to you, a student, that I wouldn't want you to do to me. And you are not going to do something to me, I hope, that you wouldn't want me to do to you. And we do that with our students. That's kind of like how you guys make your agreements in class, right? We talk about how we treat the teacher, how the teacher treats the student, and how students treat students, okay? And one of the best ways to be respectful is always keep your hands and your feet to yourself. That means not only am I not going to touch someone else, but I'm not going to touch their artwork or their materials that maybe they're using if I don't have permission, okay? So we're going to share the right way, always showing respect, keeping our hands and our feet to ourselves. The last one is to show kindness with my words and my actions. If I'm doing something and it's not kind, maybe I need to find another way to express myself. Okay, so those are the art room oaths. And if you do them all, you can say, yes, I showed my best effort today. Okay, so we're going to talk about these for a few more minutes, and then we're going to do it all together, the whole art room oath. And we're going to start our class with this every single day, because then we remember our promise, our oath to the art room and the artist community.